Hi, my name is Carly and I'm with the BYU Software Training Lab. In this video, we're going to be talking about painting in Illustrator. First, we'll talk about the difference between the brush tool and the blob brush tool. We've covered the brush tool before in an earlier video. You draw a line and Illustrator creates a path along that line. You'll notice that there is a line going through the middle of the stroke that we created. That indicates that this is a path. Now we'll grab the blob brush tool, which can be found under the brush tool or by using the keyboard shortcut Shift-B. When you draw with the blob brush tool, it looks the same as the brush tool, but when you select it, you notice that there is no line through the middle. When drawing with the blob brush tool, it creates a shape rather than a path, and you can draw over it again and it will all just combine to become one shape, or blob. Now that we know the difference between those two, I'm going to open up a file from the Day 5 Illustrator files found on our website, files.learnsoftware.org. These files are what we use when we teach our software classes at the BYU library, and they are free for download. I'm going to open up the koi fish file. You'll see that when it opens up, it's a picture of a koi fish drawing. I'm going to use my brush tool to start tracing this drawing. Once you have the drawing traced, you can begin to color it in, or paint. I'm going to make sure that I create a new layer and put it underneath the layer that has my outline, because I want my color to be underneath of my outline. Now that I'm on a new layer, I'll grab the blob brush tool and begin painting. You'll notice that when you are drawing, it will look like your color is going on top of the outline, but as soon as you let go of your mouse, it will go underneath. Now you're able to color in your koi fish. So let's say you make a mistake and you don't want to undo the entire stroke you just made. There are a couple different tools you can use for this. First, we have our eraser tool. You can find it here on the toolbar. It looks like an eraser, and you can also use the keyboard shortcut Shift-E. With the eraser tool, you can just draw over whatever you want to erase and it will get rid of it. But you'll see that if I accidentally touch my outline, it will erase a part of that too. To avoid this, you can go to your layers panel and lock your outline layer, so that way it cannot be changed. Now if you use your eraser tool, you can draw over the outline and it will look like it's being erased, but once you let go of your mouse, it will go back to how it was. That is why having color on a separate layer from the outline can be helpful. You can also use the knife tool. This tool can be found when you click on the three dots at the bottom of the toolbar, under the Modify section. The knife tool allows you to cut objects into multiple pieces. Use the knife tool to cut along your object, and make sure you cut through the object completely. Then you will be able to separate the two pieces and get rid of the one you don't want. Using all of these tools, you should be able to create something looking like this in Illustrator, which is super cool. That is how to paint in Illustrator. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in learning more, visit our YouTube page where you can find more videos about Illustrator as well as other software programs.